watch the sequel to Black Panther. What can you tell us?
I got nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
You know something. There is something.
I know nothing.
You don't know anything?
Nothing.
That's not true.
It is true.
You've
I'm telling you.
started working on it, haven't you? No, not even in your head?
I don't know.
Really? Okay. All right. Well, you know.
Do this, you know?
So just how much did that turn up the pressure for this sequel?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I think the pressure is kind of always going to be there, you know. I've had a chance to make 3 feature films. Each one of them had its own very specific type of pressure, and when you in the process of it, it feels insurmountable.
Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships, because they knew death was better than bondage.
What's going on, moviegoers? So if you're new to the channel, my name is Christian and welcome to SeaWorld Productions. You guys, so last night Black Panther pulled in a massive award at the SAG Awards. They pulled in Outstanding Performance by a Cast in a Motion Picture. And it was such a beautiful thing to see those, the cast and crew really, accept those awards and, give their speeches and just hug each other. Because this Black Panther was a cultural movement, and it was massive. It was a big success at the box office and with the critics as well. And with the recognition that it got, representation that the film really brought to the audience. Oh, man, it was just a huge success, and I love that movie so much. Now we talk Black Panther, the sequel. Black Panther, the sequel. Well, they were interviewing some of the cast yesterday, and apparently somebody let something slip out of their mouths. I'm gonna read you guys this. Over the weekend at the SAG Awards, Angela Bassett was asked if everyone would be returning for the sequel. To which she said, "I would assume so." Courtney B. Vance, her husband, then chimed in with yes. Just go ahead and say it, yes. Everyone will be there, just yes. And finally, just to make absolutely sure everyone was on the same page, he added, including Michael B. Yes. So there you have it. Michael B. Jordan will return as Killmonger in Black Panther 2, or at least according to Vance, he will. While it's possible that this is just speculation on the actor's part or simply misinformed, it's certainly likely that he may be privy to information that hasn't been disclosed yet. As for why he let such a big spoiler dropped in, well, we can't say, but for now, we have no reason not to believe him. Now, even if Michael B. Jordan's Killmonger, Eric Stevens, would return in a Black Panther sequel, did we see him die at the end of Black Panther? Nah. Just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that jumped from the ships, because they knew death was better than bondage. All we saw was him drop over. Does that solidify that he's dead? No. He could have just passed out, right? Losing a lot of blood. Stabbed in the chest. Possibly. Or maybe he could be dead. And T'Challa visits the ancestral plane, and he sees Killmonger there. I wouldn't be mad at that either. If Michael B. Jordan was to return as Killmonger in this movie as one of the dead in the ancestral plane, I feel like that would be pretty fucking sick. I would love to see that. The emotion that, Chadwick and Michael would be able to capture in that scene of them talking to each other. All the things that, that they went through in that first movie, and Chadwick really understanding what he was going through and why he was so upset at Wakanda, it would make sense. So Michael B. could return in the movie like that, or like I said, he never really died, right? They were able to save him. They brought him into Shuri's lab, and they Shuri did his work on him, and they saved him, and they captured him, right? But that would kind of, that would make his last quote so pointless, because they saved your life, and then they just imprisoned you. Literally, that would make his last quote so pointless. So, personally, to me, I wouldn't want to see Michael B. Jordan alive. I'd rather see, you know, T'Challa visit him in, you know, the ancestral plane or something along those lines of where, you know, he's able to he's able to, you know, to speak with him, you know, if need to be. Or, you know, maybe T'Challa dies, you know, because he did die in Infinity War. And maybe T'Challa went to the ancestral plane. And he sees Killmonger there, along with his dad, along with his uncle, and all the other kings. So it could possibly be something like that. That could be a flashback scene in Black Panther 2 where T'Challa talks about death. I experienced death. I know what it's like, you know? And I'd be like, holy shit, that would be crazy as hell, right? So something along those lines, you guys. I wouldn't really take this to heart of, you know, Michael B. Jordan actually coming back until, you know, there are like actual confirmations from Ryan Coogler, Kevin Feige, or Michael B. Jordan that he's coming back. I still think we should take this with a grain of salt. Because like I said, this is just her husband. You know, he's not actually in the movie. But who knows, you guys. They're working on the script right now. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen in the sequel to Black Panther. Even Sterling K. Brown was so excited for the sequel, you know, saying, you know, it's going to be up there subpar with, like, Godfather 2. I was like, ooh. That is a huge, huge statement, my brother, because Godfather 2 is considered the greatest sequel of all time. The greatest sequel of all time. Up there. Well, I'd place The Dark Knight below the Godfather Part 2. I would. But it's going to be interesting, you guys. I can't wait for more juicy details on Black Panther 2. You know, of course, Michael, you know, what's his name? Ryan Coogler is going to be returning to direct the film. As far as the story-wise, hopefully they flirt with new villains, Namor maybe, possibly, or what's his name? Kraven the Hunter. There was rumors and speculations that, you know, Ryan Coogler wanted to add him in the script. I was like, I would love to see something like that. You know, that would be his introduction to the MCU, and then you have him sprinkled in, you know, in Spider-Man's world or something along those lines. I'd be down with that as well. But it's going to be curious. I'm curious about this whole sequel and what directions they're going to go, especially with the whole, you know, Infinity War and Endgame. Because with the whole Endgame, if it's possible, if it's time travel, you know, messing up timelines, different realities, maybe Michael B. Jordan, Killmonger's not dead. Get what I'm saying? There's the whole possibilities, and, you know, they're really limitless when we're talking about alternate realities and messing up the timelines. What did Mordo say to Doctor Strange when using the Time Stone? The bill always comes due. Always. Post your comments down below, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about Michael B. Jordan's Killmonger returning for the sequel to Black Panther. If this is true, how would you like to see his character return? Do you think he died at the end of the first one? And I also did find out that February 1st through the 7th, Marvel Studios, Bob Iger, will be re-releasing Black Panther in AMC theaters. 250 locations re-releasing the film for free. So if you guys have not seen Black Panther, if you haven't seen it in theaters, I definitely would highly suggest you guys checking it out for free. Marvel Studios is re-releasing Black Panther in theaters for free for that Oscar push for Best Picture. How awesome is that? That is just so cool, you guys. You get to the opportunities, you guys. It's beautiful what opportunities can create. And look at this. You get to see Black Panther for free in an AMC theater. I mean, I'm definitely gonna take advantage of it. I'm gonna see it one more time, making, I think, what, number 7 times in theaters for Black Panther. Pretty awesome. Just thought you guys post your comments down below, you guys, and thank you for taking time out of your day for watching Zero Productions. Peace.